The brown anole is a carnivorous lizard native to Cuba and the Bahamas. It has been widely introduced elsewhere by being sold as a pet and is now found in Florida. The species is highly invasive. It reaches exceptionally high population densities and is capable of expanding its range very quickly. Both are competing and consuming many species of native lizards. The brown anole's introduction into the United States in the early 70s has altered the behavior and triggered a negative effect on the populations of the green anole, which have generally been relegated to the treetops. Brown anoles tend to feed on insects such as moths, grasshoppers, cockroaches, mealworms, as well as spiders. They may also eat other lizards such as the green anole, lizard eggs, and their own molted skin and detached tails. The green iguana is a genus of herbivorous lizards, native to tropical areas of Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean. Like the brown anole, the iguana has made its way to South Florida due to the exotic pet trade. Mature adult iguanas can range from 5 to 6 feet in length. The lizard possesses a dewlap or row of spines running down their backs to their tails, and a tiny third eye on their heads. This light-sensing organ is known as the pineal eye. It is visible as a pale scale on the top of their head, but it cannot make out details, just brightness. Iguanas have great vision and can see shapes, shadows, colors, and movement at long distances. Iguanas use their eyes to navigate through crowded forests, as well as for finding food. If cornered by a threat, the green iguana will extend and display the dewlap under its neck, stiffen and puff up its body, hiss and bob its head at the aggressor. When frightened by a predator, green iguanas will attempt to flee, and if near a body of water, they dive into it and swim away to safety.
Hi, I'm Michael Hunter, a herpetologist from Syracuse University.
All right, Michael. I am studying brown anoles and iguanas. What can you tell me about brown anoles and their introduction to Florida?
Well, they were never native here. The green anole was much more common. I used to come down here all the time as a kid and actually collect them and bring them up to New York and raise them and have babies, and I was just fascinated by them. And everywhere you went down here, they were on all the bushes and on the houses. And probably in the last 10, 15 years, they seem to have been completely taken over by the brown anole. And the reason is that the brown anole is more aggressive, and they occupy the same ecological niche. They eat the same food, they have the same breeding season, they basically live the same lifestyle, but because one is more aggressive than the other, it's completely taken over the territory. So it's very rare now to find the green anole.
What happened to the green anoles?
You can still find them, but they're more hidden. They have to stay out of the way of the brown ones. They've moved to a different territory. I think there's still green ones further north. The browns have come up from the south and displaced them locally. Every now and then I find a green one and it's like, wow, it's like, cool. And I try and protect them, but it's just very hard to find them.
What can you tell me about the invasion of the iguanas to South Florida?
I believe most of those were released as pets. Iguanas come from the same genus that the green anole comes from, and the brown, and the Cuban. And there's also the basilisks, which have come up here, and those are all invasive. And I believe that those were all released as pets, and because of the environment, just like the python in the Everglades, they just can really breed here. There's no natural predators, and so they basically have just taken over.